spring, wife of winter, I feel you pulse in leaf and splinter. O spring, how I do fucking love thee, and I do not love easily. I feel you stretch and yawn in the waking dawn. O spring, you're just getting started. I feel your push. I hear you farted. Or was that a sneeze, that pollen-rife breeze? I feel your approach poignantly in bones and knees, like a melancholy reverberation reminding me of something that's being lost and yet feeling the excited anticipation in my gut of something soft. Something to gain, the wax and the wane, death making way for life, ease taking over from strife. Spring, a fucking blanket for a pregnant emptiness. I want to yank it and see thee, an effulgent opportunist who pulses warmth and movement and consciousness to all things, and is quite evident in the meanderings of gurgling springs. O emerging spring, who bows to no king, your lush carpet before you unfolding, a wave rolling across an empty sea. That crackle underfoot was crisper, now silent and wet like a whisper. O spring, with your twig and leaf you consume winter's grief, and I can't help but finger and fondle you. Your colors and textures bewitch, it's true, but so fleeting, so here we are meeting under the sun aloft, like a glaring fucking orb, the radiation of which leaf and blade absorb, and I join the green reach, the stretch for light, a rescue from a long cold fucking night, and I don't know where to go, but I'm pulled by your flow. Oh, spring, like summer's one-night fling. Spring, if only autumn could give you a ring. You are life and heat, growth and luck. If I were a season, it'd be you I fuck. Your flowers open invitingly, trying to make a bee of me. I hear the river mumble, I'm just your clumsy bumble, and am content to interpret your expanding green ribbons like sentences of your power. I read and I race, I feel you behind my fucking face, your paragraphs of life punctuated by a flower. It's fucking spring, hark, I am enamored by your fuzzy mossy bark. Oh spring, you feel the forest no longer lean, sprouting erections of green. Oh spring, I don't even know how to talk about you. Lush and warm and gravity's hug like glue, but I see you, even as I write. You're there in the air, day or fucking night, with chatter of bug, chirp of bird, but the silence in between is the most beautiful I've yet heard. Warm wind on skin, if you asked it, I'd sin. For thee, I'd get naughty with a tree. I'd slide in fist and thumb. Spring, you make me do shit that's dumb. Happily intoxicated by the canopy's light, walking drunkenly, you soothe my fight. What the fuck, spring? You are the bringer that brings. Fucking spring, this wasn't supposed to rhyme, but you embody time and meter, and that sun's like a heater, and your thick air like an elixir. Your vibrant photons circumnavigate my brain like whiskey in a mixer. And spring, I don't know why, but if I could, for you, I'd cry. But my cheeks won't get wet, so I'll have to settle for eyeball sweat. But you get me close. Oh, spring, in your light I walk slow, and you show me below my forgotten shadow. For without the light, a shadow is just fucking night, and the contrast you bring makes my tired heart sing. Fucking spring, you swift demarcation, you are a sunlit vacation for meat and fur, things that growl and purr, scales that swim, feathers that fly. You need anything, spring? I'm your fucking guy. You light me the fuck up, you spark my fuse. The winter's soil and root gives birth to my muse. Well, I'm tired of talking, spring. Let's just stroll in a vector so I can lean into your neck and inhale your sweet nectar. Oh, spring. Champion of hoof and wing, before the summer apex rises to outshine, why don't you just fucking be mine? Oh, spring, I just want to walk a bit more with you. And if you see winter clinging to your shoe, just clean him the fuck off and bid him toodaloo.